Moon, I'm there soon. I'm leaving quite early tomorrow morning.
Hey everyone, RG here and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speedbuild on the channel. I hope you're all doing amazing. I hope your week was awesome, and even if not, let's try to cheer you up with this starter home for an astronaut. Yeah, you heard me right. I decided I want to try to explore a bit more that type of career in the game. And by the way, you don't have to be in the astronaut's career in order to play this slot. Of course, you can be a, let's call it a freelance astronaut, if you will, just basically by building the rocket that you can see in the middle of our hole over here. And I did try to make it look like the rocket is being built underneath the ground, and you have those flats or whatever you want to call those that are like opened and closed and supposed to hide your project inside. And if you are curious, yes, this is a starter home, which means you're gonna need to pay basically only, how much is it, like 500,000 simoleons to buy the lot. And of course you're supposed to place it on a lot that is 1500 in value, giving you a total of 20,000 simoleons, which is the starter amount of money that a single sim can own, or basically starting with. And yeah, if you are curious what's going on right now, you can see that I'm using the tree that I shared with you not too long ago in a short video of 30 seconds, where I'm showing you how to create a house without walls. And by that, basically you lowering the price or the value of the lot, because like roofs do not cost in the game, and that's the beauty of them. And you can utilize that. You can see it right now. You can utilize it as and like take advantage of that kind of a glitchy thing, and basically creating walls that cost zero. Now you do need to take in mind that you cannot place windows on those type of walls, but because I wanted to create the starter home for the astronaut here as a like a house inside a container, maybe you can call it, or a modified container, I said you don't need really walls, right? You only gonna have, not walls, you don't need really windows. The only window that you're gonna have is the launching window. Yeah, you will have a launching window facing the rocket, so basically it's gonna give you the vibe of the sim can look at the rocket being launched, or friends of the sims can watch the rocket being launched from that tiny house. And a few things that I want to share with you regarding this build. So first of all, we are on a 20 by 15 Oasis Spring build, and as you can see right now, you can see the window that I created, and we are in Oasis Spring. I think it's a great place to have a starter home for an astronaut. And yeah, you can see right now I placed a tiny roof area, and I will extend it and expand it a bit later on, creating like full construction on top of it for a, there you go, you can see it right now, a stargazer or whatever that thing, a scope, a stargazer scope, whatever that thing called. And yeah, so the things that I want to cover with you regarding this build is the fact, first of all, that you cannot build the rocket the moment you are getting this build, because you don't have enough money. In order to build a rocket, it is the cheapest rocket. It's not the rocket that you saw on the intro or the thumbnail. It's the 5,000 simoleons rocket. And you do have the stargazer over here, or the space stargazer, whatever that thing called. And the way that you can build the rocket is basically, and save money, even though you don't really have money, is first of all, you can join the career. You can join the astronaut career. Or if you do want to be a full, I don't know, a private astronaut, is that a thing? Or a rookie astronaut, or I don't know how to describe it, but you know, to be an astronaut without being in the career itself, what you can do is explore the space, or explore space through the scope over here. Now, if you didn't know, when you're Sims exploring space with the stargazer, you basically have a chance to receive a space blueprint, something like that. It's basically a picture of space, and you can sell those, and you would be surprised. Each one of those blueprints can be sold for something around 150 simoleons to, I think the most expensive one I got was almost 300 simoleons. So if you are lucky, and I was lucky actually the first time I played this, and in order to get the amount of money I need to create the rocket, I explored space with the scope. So after only, I think, 4 or 5 hours in game, not outside of the game, in game, I managed to get 3 or 4 blueprints, and I almost reached 1,000 simoleons in order to buy, or more like start build the rocket. So that's basically another way that you can create and make money. So yeah, you would be surprised. This is a starter home, and you're gonna have here a rocket that you can explore space. You're gonna have here a stargazer, which you can make money out of it and spy after other neighbors, I think you can do, or something like that. What was it? I saw that someone do that on YouTube sometimes. I don't know, but you can do that, and you're gonna have here another PC. It's a broken PC. It's like the cheapest one, but you still can practice programming. You can hack. You can basically, you have a lot of money options over here, and all of that is basically it's thanks to the no walls trick that I used over here. So if you want to check that trick, I'll leave a link to the or maybe I'll put a card of that short right now on the screen. Now, I have a tiny story for you, because I think that you know by now that every time I'm creating something new, I'm playtesting it. I want to see that everything is working and nothing is blocking your sim and it's functional, right? So do you remember that story I told you about the triplets build I made? It was after the Murphy beds just came out to us, or to the game, and I created a beautiful triplets tiny house or homes, and I created 3 fresh sims to check the Murphy beds to see that everything is organized, because it was a bit tiny and too cluttered, and I wanted to make sure that the beds will go down. And anyway, I created new sims, I brought them to the beds, and the bed killed them. It was the first time I played the Murphy beds. So just like that, because I do have luck, as you can see in life. Another story regarding this build. But the first time I created the Sims over here to play it, and actually it's the Sims that I'm playing right now in this build. It's so fun to play, so I'm keep doing it. I'm still playing this build right now in the game. And the first time I created an astronaut, I brought her, yeah, it's she. I brought her over here, and she built the rocket. It took her, I think, 3 or 4 days in game to create the rocket. Of course, after she got the money and stuff. And on her bon voyage, I think you call it, but you know, the first trip to space. The launch was okay. Everything was okay. She explored space, and she came down, smashing headfirst into the ground, and the rocket was, yeah, you can just think how it looked like a pile of junk. On her first trip to space, she crashed the landing. Yeah. And it was so funny because I wanted to take like a screenshots, and you know what? I'll show you right now. I took screenshots of the crashing. I'll show you right now a screenshot of that. And yeah, so that was the first time my sim actually went into space in this build. You see how lucky I am? So yeah, and right now you can see we are in the inside area of the build, and if you are curious, yes, 2 sims can live in here. It's a starter home for 1 sim basically. However, 2 sims can live in here. You can see right now I'm placing the super cheap bed from Eco Lifestyle, best bed in game. However, it is not that comfortable, so your sim will need like 12 hours or 13 hours of sleep in order to bring all their energy back, so just take that in mind. Okay, so few things that by the way, another thing that I wanted to cover with you. If you really love astronaut and scientists and stuff like that, and you love this build, you definitely need to go and check out the remade lab that I created to the game. It is basically creating the new lab, like the lab. Again, I created a new lab. It's kind of old build of mine, but I really think you're gonna love it because it's a nuclear power plant, something like that. So I'll leave a link to that, or you know what, I'll leave a card right now on the screen if you want to go check that out, because if you love this one, you're definitely gonna love the other one. So make sure to do that also. And I wanted to let you know one thing that I submitted in application for the EA Creative Network. Now, I'm really curious to know what's going on with that. What is it? Is that like being an EA game changer? Is it like the new EA game changer? I just read the things that, like the description that they posted, and I'm not quite sure myself what it is. I think it can be fun to be part of it, and as long as I still can, you know, say my opinion and not being shushed or censorized, or how do you call that? And as long as I can give you my honest opinion about things, even if some of them are not perfect, you know, I'm a half glass full kind of guy, so I always trying to look at the bright side and bring you or tell you the things first, the good things, and then maybe the things that you need to improve. So if I will be part of that program and I will be able to do that, I'll be happy to too. So finger crossed, I guess, for me to join. And yeah, as you can see, I actually we jumped back into the build, yeah, people. So as you can see right now, I'm placing the tiny dits, people, tiny dits, the last tiny dits, and I'm using a lot with the debug menu because debug live edit, you know, because we need a lot of we need to fill the space with stuff that are costing 0. And yeah, but at the end, you have a full functional build over here. You do have a tiny kitchen. You don't have a stove. You don't need a stove. You do have a microwave that is functional. Don't look at how it looks at the speed build. I did some modification to it. It is usable, so you can create like salads, fruit salads, microwave dishes, and stuff like that. So you can't really cook, but you don't need to. This is a starter home, people, right? We want to upgrade ourselves from this home. But for a starter astronaut or a rookie astronaut, this is a great home for you to start in, and I really hope that you're gonna enjoy this build. So do let me know what you think about this build in the comment section down below. And I want to remind you that next week we're gonna do a week of streaming. First stream is gonna be on Sunday, 3 p.m. UTC time, if I remember right. I will post another notification on the community tab, and we are not gonna build the amusement park. We're gonna start a new project. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoy. Stay tuned for the next stream, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Enjoy the tour, and I'll see you again at the next video. Until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me, because RGeetect is signing off.
I'm there soon. I'm leaving quite early tomorrow morning. Undercover, baby, is what you ask of me. Soon I'll be disguised. Shooting star, I'm without a safety net. Give me a ride. I'm going far beyond where the sun sets. Dear, I'm no longer scared. The glow brings me comfort. I'm filled with light. Tiptoe, dance with me through the shadow play. Moon, I'm on my way. Shooting stars.